Therefore, hundreds of thousands of people in the province are dependent on irrigation for their livelihood activities. Mind the Chintala vision clearly defined that by 2020, the irrigation sector will become a key driving force in agricultural development with the supply of water in adequate, equitable and reliable quantities and in a sustainable, efficient and eco-friendly manner. So this sector takes a vital role in the province. 45 medium irrigation schemes and 9 major irrigation schemes are under the provincial irrigation sector. There are 2066 tanks and ponds also under minor irrigation sector. Nearly 70,181 acres irrigable areas comes under irrigation facilities in 2013. Focus for the year 2014 should be to introduce appropriate water saving technologies and improve the drainage and flood control system in the northern province. The sector further should focus on productivity improvement, improvement of physical assets, developing and managing groundwater potential, empower the farming community for sustainable management of irrigation schemes, improving human and industrial resources for service delivery in the near future. In this direction, the government has taken steps to develop mega irrigation scheme to people of northern province as we all are. The livestock sector. The Mahindra Chintala policy statement says that only 15% of the domestic demand for milk is met by local production. We have to change this situation. Instead of encouraging multinational companies by granting subsidy on imported milk powder, every effort should be made to ensure self-sufficiency in milk production. The livestock industry is becoming an important field for entrepreneurs in our northern province. This sector is considered as an additional source of income for the farming society in the region. Several stakeholders, example, government sector, private sector, cooperative sector, and NGOs are involved to strengthen the livestock capacity through their various projects and programs in the northern province. It has increased the production of breeding stock through establishment of breeder farms and strengthening of private goat farms in the province in the past, like what we have in the Point Pedro. Infrastructure facilities also have been improved to provide better veterinary services in the province. By the government intervention, average milk production per day has been increased from 77,000 litres to 90,000 litres per day in 2013. Poultry meat production has been increased to 75% in 2013 and also increased the level in egg production in the province. Main focus to the livestock sector in 2014 should be increase of the milk production to 100,000 litres per day, which is not a difficult target. Increase the poultry meat and egg production to the self-sufficiency level. However, programs need to be conducted to encourage the local dairy product consumption at all levels in the province. To enhance the sector, major development thrust areas in future are food for life at household level, productivity enhancement in livestock and poultry practical tasks, maintaining healthy livestock population, strengthening market facilities, institutional capacity enhancement and improvement of livestock feed resources. To enhance the livestock production, cooperative societies, farmers organizations and rural development societies also should play a major role in future. The Department of Livestock should take all these aspects into consideration in the planning process in future. Honorable Chairman, the education sector. The education sector looks forward for significant changes at all levels to bring Sri Lanka as a knowledge hub. The Northern Province should take this opportunity to accomplish the national goal according to Mahindra Chintala. The numbers of functional schools have been increased to 983 out of 1066 by the government's intervention to improve the education in the North. National programs such as 1,000 schools and 5,000 feeder primary school programs are being successfully implemented in the province. child-friendly approach has been introduced in 500 schools. While though their labs facilities have been provided to 90 schools in the province. Infrastructure facilities are also continuously provided wherever the requirements are identified through various sources. Thereby, the adult literacy rate has increased to 88% and the survival rate has also increased